we do pride ourselves on offering good quality swim lessons, and that's why people sign up and get there at 5 in the morning in line.
Yeah, and it's definitely a skill that you want to have your kids learn, so they have that skill for their whole life.
Outside pool sites are only $1, Joe.
Even better.
So when I was a kid 35 years ago going to my local pool, it was $1 then, and it's still $1 to this day.
What a great deal, right?
Definitely.
No inflation. Hello and welcome to the Something Better podcast. If you haven't noticed, it's starting to get hot out there, as it does here in Bakersfield around this time of the year. It is second week or so of June, I guess, or maybe the first full week of June. And we've got some special guests in here this time with the pools, and what an appropriate time for you guys to come in. Thank you for joining us. We've got Katherine Dye and Anthony Bishop, our recreation supervisor and recreation specialist. Excuse me. Thank you guys both for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So you guys are getting busy, I'm assuming, right? With the pools coming up now. Talk a little bit about what you guys have happening just in the first week or so.
Definitely. Pools opened up officially on the 4th last week. And that was all 4 pool sites open for rec swim from 1 p.m. to 3:30 during the week. And we had lines, definitely. Yeah. We hit capacity at McMurtrey first hour and a half, I would say. Yeah. All other pool sites are having great attendance across the city. So they opened on Thursday. We're staying open for the next about 2.5 months, but all 4 pool sites are open during the week and on the weekends as well.
And what are those sites?
That's a great question. So McMurtrey Aquatics Center is downtown on Q Street. You have Jefferson Pool over on the east side of town, MLK Pool over on the east side of town, and Silver Creek out in the southwest. All 4 pools, we kind of stagger the times that they're open, so the community has different times available, different locations throughout the city that they could go and visit with their family. And then when they're closed, the spray parks are open every day as well, except Mondays.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then McMurtrey, it's I'll say the big one, or the one that everybody kind of pictures, I guess. Mm-hmm. That's more than just a pool too. You guys have kind of a water park feel there, right?
Definitely.
We've got a couple water slides there. We've got some water features in what we call our activity pool. We got the shallow depth entry. And like I said, you got those water features kids can go and play with. So yeah, it is kind of a water park feel.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know a lot of people here want a water park, quote unquote, a real water park, right? That. But we have something like that, and you can come and do it. And what's the cost to get in there, or do you have to register, or how does it work?
So no registration to go to McMurtrey. It's first come, first served, and it's $4 per person. Children 2 and under are free, and then we have groups of 4. We bring that cost down to $13, so you save a little bit the bigger groups that you have.
Very affordable, very reasonable.
It's not bad, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you go to I'll say again, the quote-unquote real water park, it's probably going to be quite a bit more than that.
Yeah,
drastically more.
Yeah, so you can definitely do that still here in town, stay cool, and come out and have fun, bring the kids. Talk a little bit about that. You said you guys had a line. Talk a little bit about people coming out that first day or first weekend.
Sure. Definitely. People have been coming about middle of May wanting to know when we're open. Every pool site, they're ready to get in. The first warm day, they want to get in. But we still have to put lifeguards through training, fill up our swim lessons. So definitely when June 4th came around, they were excited to come into the facilities. Anthony talked about McMurtrey being that $4, that great price to get in there. The outside pool sites are only $1, Joe.
Even better.
Mm-hmm. So when I was a kid 35 years ago going to my local pool, it was $1 then, and it's still $1 to this day.
What a great deal, right?
Definitely.
No inflation.
No. My dad sent me with his $1 and said, here, be gone for the afternoon.
Exactly.
So these neighborhood kids definitely, especially Jefferson and MLK, they have their $1 ready. They're lining up. They want to get into the pool and be in there as much as they can. So they line up and they get there early. People definitely need to know you have to have a bathing suit to get in, no cotton allowed. But food and drink are allowed in the outside pools, just not at McMurtrey, but definitely want to stay hydrated. But enjoy and have fun with the family and take advantage of the cool costs that we have and the activities for the kids.
Yeah, good advice there and good things to know when you're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have towels and stuff, or do you got to bring your own towel, or how's that work?
BYOT.
Okay.
Bring your own towel, definitely.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Good to know. You don't want to show up and go, oh, I didn't bring mine. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. One thing, talking about bringing your own is bathing suits. So we have a bathing suit drive coming up, actually. But we let them come and donate either gently or used bathing suits. Donate those bathing suits. If you don't need them anymore, your kids have grown out of them, we take them. We have a partnership with Today Cleaners. They'll clean them, give them back to us, and if people don't have a bathing suit, we can provide that for them, and they can keep it or turn it back in. But just something that not everybody has is a bathing suit, but we do try and offer it to as many people as we can.
Well, that's great. That makes it more accessible to everybody then too, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So you mentioned earlier too, swim lessons. You guys provide swim lessons. I know there's some sessions going on right now, but you guys have some more coming up, right? Or at least one more, is that right?
So we have registration for session 4 is going to open up next Friday, which is going to be June 19th.
Okay.
That'll be at 9 a.m. We strongly encourage people, if they are interested in registering, please do that online. People line up at our facilities, and by the time they get in, those lessons at Silver Creek and McMurtrey, they fill up quickly. I said we open at 9 a.m. By 9:05, you have lessons that are full.
Wow.
And so we have people calling us, and they're like, I'm trying to get in, but it says it's full. And it's like, yeah, those lessons fill up quick. So we strongly encourage people to do that online. And again, that's June 19th.
And how do you do that online? Where do you go?
You go to the city's website. Okay. You can navigate to the Recreation and Parks page, and there's an online registration option on there. You click on that. It'll take you to what's called WebTrack. You get on there, and you click on the aquatics section, and you can go ahead and see all of the options that we have.
Okay, so that's bakersfieldcity.us.
Yes.
And go to the Recreation and Parks Department page, and then you said aquatics and registration.
Yep.
And then you can sign up there. And can you do that? When can you start doing that? Is that on the 19th? Or?
So yeah, that's on the 19th. You can go on there and check periodically. You can see what sessions are open. But yeah, specifically for session 4, that's going to open on the 19th.
Okay, what time?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Yeah. Okay, so 9 a.m., June 19th, you can sign up for swim lessons. And age range for that, cost, what are some things folks need to know for that?
We offer lessons for all ages. Okay. So we've got, we do water babies, so that starts at 6 months. We allow that. We've got, like I said, children all the way through adults. We've got something for everybody.
Awesome. Very inclusive, very helpful for folks. And you guys have some more fun things coming up as well in July, I think, right? What have you guys have coming up?
We do. We've got a couple family fun nights. We've got one of those.
What's a family fun night?
So we open up McMurtrey Friday nights. We try to do a theme for each of those. It's something fun. We allow our staff to kind of have fun with it. That first one that we're going to do, like I said, July 10th, that's going to be an Island in the Sun theme. You got the live action Moana movie coming out that day, so we thought we'd run with that.
Okay.
Figured that'd be some fun. July 31st, we're going to do a Western theme.
Okay.
So you might see some people walking around with cowboy hats.
Do you need to bring anything to participate, or is everything kind of provided there?
Bring a swimsuit.
Bring a swimsuit, of course. Yeah. Bring your swimsuit, bring your towel, bring your refreshments if you need to keep hydrated as well.
Come early, definitely. We get a line wrapped around the building.
What time does it start again?
Starts at 6 p.m.
Okay.
But people line up starting 4:30.
Okay.
So it is a $5 fee to get in, special event, but the whole facility is open. McMurtrey, of course, the slides, the play features, the Olympic pool portion of it, as well as if we have enough staff at the time, the diving boards are open, which is not a normal amenity at McMurtrey. So we open that up special for family fun nights, and they want to get in and get off those diving boards.
Very cool, very cool. So you can do something a little different if you show up on those nights.
Definitely.
Cool. And then you guys have some other lessons available, and thanks to some grants that are out there that you guys go out and acquire. Talk a little bit about that program.
So we do have quite a few grant sponsors that we work with. We provide $5 swim lessons for children all the way to adult. So we partner with Kaiser Permanente, the American Red Cross, as well as First 5 Kern. And they allow us to offer $5 swim lessons to the community. Each one has a different, unique kind of eligibility requirements that you need to fall into, but most anybody can fall into one of those categories. The First 5 Kern, the person has to be 5 years or younger. You get a $5 swim lesson. So without those partners, a lot of people in the community here in Bakersfield wouldn't be able to afford the swim lessons. They're great prices already, but we do live in a low-income area, so definitely want to be able to provide that swim opportunities for these families. So we provide about 900 discounted swim lessons each summer. Again, like Anthony said, 6 months old all the way up to adult. But we definitely have an application process for that. It opens up in about April. We cut off applications at 900 and something a week or two ago. So staff goes through, they make these phone calls. People are so happy to get the phone call that they've been eligible. You know, they can get that swim lesson grant.
Yeah.
And with drowning being such a high rate in Kern County, we're very prideful in teaching swim lessons, teaching that life skill of learning how to swim.
Yeah, and definitely learn it before you start, going in the pool or going in, God forbid, stay out of the river, but definitely have that so that you have that skill ahead of time in case you have a problem, and then that will come for you. So
yeah, so many people have pools here in Bakersfield, their own pool, and don't know how to practice water safety. So wear a life jacket, never swim alone, have barriers like an alarm or a gate around the pool. So water safety is a big aspect of what we do here in aquatics, and it's something we don't offer just during the summer, but we do year-round CPR courses, rentals, things like that. So we do pride ourselves on offering good quality swim lessons, and that's why people sign up and get there at 5 a.m. in line.
Yeah, and it's definitely a skill that you want to have your kids learn, so they have that skill for their whole life. Thanks for coming in. I know we've got a lot of stuff we can talk about, and we can have you guys back and have you talk about those things. I know you mentioned the pool safety and some CPR things as well. Definitely. So we'll definitely have you guys back. Thank you so much for coming in. Is there anything else that I didn't touch on that you guys wanted to get to?
We do have a discount day in July. So July 1st, entry into McMurtrey is going to be $1 off. So it'd be $3 per person. And then at those outside pools, the Silver Creek, Jefferson, and MLK, entry is going to be free for the day.
Wow. I'm glad I asked.
Yeah, definitely.
It's in celebration of Recreation and Parks Month is July. So we always kick off every July with a discount day and let people come in and see the amenities and get them to hopefully come back later.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming in. Thanks for bringing all this to our listeners and making sure that folks know about all these amenities and things that are available to them that they might not otherwise have known about. So, again, thanks for coming in. We'll certainly have you guys back. Again, my name's Joe Conroy. I'm the host for I'm the Public Information Officer and the host for the Something Better podcast. Thanks for listening. We hope that you like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.